Dear students, in this lecture, we will begin with new topic orthogonal complements. Orthogonal complements. Definition: let H be a Hilbert space. Let H be a Hilbert space and xy and xy be vectors in H. If inner product of x and y, if inner product of x and y is 0, then we say that x is orthogonal or perpendicular, and x is orthogonal or perpendicular to y. X is orthogonal or perpendicular to y, and write this as x is orthogonal to y. X is orthogonal to y. Let us take a theorem. In this theorem, we are going to prove some simple properties of orthogonal vectors. Let H be a Hilbert space. Let H be a Hilbert space and xy be vectors in H. Then, first property which we will prove is x is orthogonal to y if and only if y is orthogonal to x. Secondly, it is obvious that x is orthogonal to 0 where 0 is 0 vector in H. Third property, if x is orthogonal to itself, then x is equal to 0. In fact, it is conversely also true. So, if x is orthogonal to itself, then x must be 0. So, x is orthogonal to itself if and only if x is equal to 0. Fourth property is known as Pythagorean theorem, or we may say Pythagoras theorem. It says that fourth property may be called as Pythagoras theorem. It says that if x is orthogonal to y, then norm of x plus y square plus norm of x minus y square equals to norm of x plus y square equals to norm of x minus y square equals to norm of x square plus norm of y square. So, all these properties are obvious. X is orthogonal to y if and only if y is orthogonal to x. First property follows from the fact that inner product of conjugate of yx equals to xy and that equals to 0. So that is obvious. This is obvious because x is always a inner product of x and 0 is always 0. Third is obvious because we have norm x square equals to inner product of x and x. By using this property, we can immediately get this. So if x is orthogonal to x, then this will be 0 and norm is 0 if and only if x is 0. So all properties are obvious, first, second and third. Fourth property is obvious too, but let me supply you the proof for fourth property. So proof of fourth property. In case you don't get proofs, I request you to refer to the notes. I have provided you detailed proof in notes. So first three properties are obvious, and proof of fourth property. So if x is orthogonal to y implies inner product of xy is equal to 0, that implies inner product of yx is also equal to 0, and that implies y is orthogonal to x. Consider norm of x plus y square, that I could write as inner product of x plus y and x plus y. This I could write as inner product of x plus y plus y, inner product of x plus y. This I could write as inner product of xx plus xy plus yx plus yy. If I call this as first, then from first I could write these are 0. So this becomes norm x square plus norm y square, and you could give the reference from first as these are 0 because it is given that x is orthogonal to y. So we could write it by hypothesis. Similarly, we have norm of x minus pi square equals to inner product of x minus y and x minus y. This I could write as inner product of x and x minus y minus inner product of y and x minus y. On simplification, this will become inner product of xx minus inner product of xy minus inner product of yx minus 1 will become plus. So plus inner product of y and y. Again from first, these two terms are 0. So this simply equals to norm x square plus norm y square. Again you could give the reference. This follows from first. So these are some basic properties which we have proved. This is Pythagoras theorem which we have proved. Now let us see orthogonality for subsets of Hilbert spaces. For subsets of Hilbert spaces. First let us define orthogonal complement of a subset of Hilbert space. So definition, let S be a subset of Hilbert space. Let S be a subset of Hilbert space. The orthogonal complement of S is denoted by S perpendicular and is defined as S perpendicular is set of those vectors in H of Hilbert space H, I could write here, of Hilbert space H. H is Hilbert space. Okay. The orthogonal complement of S is denoted by S perpendicular and is defined as set of all those vectors in H which are such that Y is orthogonal to X for every X in H, for every X belongs to H. So Y is orthogonal, Y belongs to S perpendicular if and only if it is orthogonal to every vector X in S. Thus, Y belongs to S perpendicular if and only if Y is orthogonal to X for every X belongs to S. For every X belongs to S. Let us see some properties of orthogonal complements. Again, they are quite easy to prove. You can refer to the notes for proof of this. These are quite obvious. So, you try to prove on your own. If not, refer to the notes. The properties we are going to list in this theorem. Let S1 and S2 be subsets of Hilbert spaces of a Hilbert space H, of a Hilbert space H. Then first property which we'll write is orthogonal complement of H perpendicular is, I should write in this fashion, H perpendicular is equal to singleton 0. Second property is 0 perpendicular is equal to H. Orthogonal complement of 0 is H. Third property, S intersection S perpendicular is always a subset of 0 space. If S is linear space, we could write it as singleton 0. Equality holds when S is linear subspace. The fourth property, on taking complements, inclusion gets reversed. That is, if S1 is subset of S2, then S1 perpendicular is superset of S2 perpendicular. Fifth property is that S perpendicular is a closed linear subspace of H. So it is closed, means it contains all its limit points. S perpendicular is a closed linear subspace of H. The last property is, for any set S, or in this case I could take as S1 perpendicular, and any set that is S1 is always subset of orthogonal complement of its orthogonal complement. So S1 is always subset of S1 perpendicular. These properties are quite easy to prove. I have provided you detailed proof in notes. In case you are not able to prove this on your own, you may refer to the notes. But but first you try to prove it on your own, because these are quite simple. They easily follow from definition of orthogonal complement. Okay, thank you.